Y'all ever run into these kind of people that they just sort of glide through life? They just sort of seem to have all their ducks in a row, and they just sort of seem to know what's coming next. You ever meet these kind of people? These kind of people, they're called advantage players. An advantage player is a phrase that comes from Las Vegas. It's what the casinos call people who can beat their unbeatable games, games like blackjack. And I spent the early part of my career taking money out of casinos. And for the rest of my career, I've spent playing at the top of my game and taking the lessons that I learned when I was in Las Vegas about how to play at the top of my game in every other thing that I do.
And these new technologies, they're not done. They're not stopping. It just keeps going. And we just have to keep up with it. So as the world changes, we have obligations as companies to change with it, or we go away.
And if you're not playing with an advantage, then you're playing with a disadvantage. And it's just very straightforward. You're either with an advantage or you're with a disadvantage.
How many hours do you have to work to become a lawyer? You pass the bar, and then what happens? You're a lawyer. That's it. Done. Who wrote those rules? Lawyers.
Now we have to write the rules for our businesses in just the same way as the lawyers did it for themselves. Roger is an advantage player who plays at the top of his game.
He's the Dodger Stadium peanut guy. Yes, yes. He works my section. And this is the most famous peanut thrower in the major league. I don't care what you do, but whatever you do, you be the best at it. And that may seem trivial. The guy probably makes many times more than most of the people anywhere you ever meet. He makes a lot of money.
We're not talking about blackjack. We're not talking about playing cards. We're talking about business. We're talking about success. And we're talking about you and what you're going to do with the skills that come from playing at the top of your game, playing with an advantage.
Isn't it time that your team plays with the ultimate competitive advantage to make winning inevitable? If you're ready to be an advantage player, and if you are ready to turn your leaders into advantage players, call Joel Block right away.